Good morning, Torters. Today we're going to do ground beef in a retort pouch, so it's ready to make and easy to use. Welcome to the Wandershire Farm YouTube channel, where we talk retort canning and food preservation 24 hours a day. This is a two-step process because we cook the ground beef ahead of time. So let's start into the cooking of the ground beef. We take a stock pot, we add our ground beef and some water and some salt. We want to stir it up, mix it up a little bit under high heat. And then we're going to add some more water. Just enough water to cover the ground beef. We're going to bring it to a boil. Once we got a good boil going on, we don't want to overcook it. We just want it barely browned. We want to put enough water and get it hot enough to melt the fat. Once we've done that, and we've cooked it thoroughly through, we turn off our heat, and we start a draining process. I use a bowl and a colander, and a deep fry type of scoop. I drain it out, put it in the colander. Once I'm completely done, I put the rest of the juice through the colander and get the last little bit of ground beef out. You can save that meat to feed to animals if you have it. Here I'm adding 1 tablespoon per pound of onion flakes. This is optional. It will give a strong smell when you open the package to begin with, and it's very noticeable. But 1 tablespoon per pound. Also add 1 teaspoon per pound of a good beef bouillon. As you know, I buy all my spices from Cuban market. I take the hamburger and I put it, once it's been drained, I put it into the bowl with my spices and I mix. I want a good solid mix. I want it evenly spread. The next day, I have my ground beef in a stainless steel container. I have a spoon, I have a 1 pint retort pouch, I have a 16-ounce tumbler, just a plastic tumbler will do, my kitchen scale. I also want to make sure that the retort pouch fits over the top of the tumbler, really easy. I have my impulse sealer because my machine needs an impulse sealer I have my chamber vacuum machine. This is a Avid Armor UV32, and I'm ready to start canning. It's set at 55 seconds and 9 seal time. I zero my scale with my tumbler on it. I take my scoop and I scoop the cooked hamburger into the cup, and then I weigh it. I'm looking for 8 ounces. I wipe the outside of the glass so the outside doesn't touch the inside of the retort pouch. I put the retort pouch over the top of the glass and I turn it upside down, dumping the contents in. This ensures that the inside of the retort pouch is nice and clean. I put it in my machine. I make sure I have a really good flat edge that's nice and smooth. I close my machine and I'm adjusting the time down to 50 to 45 seconds. I watch my gauge and I set the auto vac. As you can see, the pressure is going down. You can see the bag move on the video. And ooh, look how tight that is. Really good and tight. I wait for the sealing bar to cool. Then I hit seal one more time. This is a quick seal feature on my particular vacuum sealer. Then I flip it over. Again, this procedure is for my vacuum chambers, my chamber sealer. You don't have to use this procedure. Some of them are much more faster. And I seal one more time. This ensures I've used 3 seal cycles for this retort pouch. After that, I'll take it to my impulse sealer and I'll seal the very edge, which gives me a good tight weld. Now I bend it slightly and then I put it in my canner and I'm ready to move on to the next package. Count how many I can put in my canner, which I should be able to hold 8. I'm going to add 12 cups of water. I'm going to add 12 cups of water to my canner. Every canner is different, but you want to have about 1.5 inches of water in the bottom up over the lip of the bag. So if you have your rack in it, which you should have it about 2 inches total in the canner, because the rack is about 1/2 inch from the bottom. But I only want the water to come up on the pouch about 1.5 inches. For my canner, it takes 12 cups. Did this and set it, and I pushed down just a little bit because my canner is just not quite tall enough, so I pushed the pouches down just a little bit. I want to make sure that edge around the outside of that canner is very clean, that there's no pouches sticking over the top. And it does have a tendency to flip over the top, so be careful. And I retort it according to the standard measurements for American Food Home Preservation. And we made some amazing burritos that night. These are the retort pouches. They were awesome. I used the beans from the night before, the beans we made last week, and the ground beef from today to make a great burrito mix. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would, please take a moment and like and subscribe to this channel so you can get more of our videos. We're trying to have a video come out every week, and we really appreciate your support. Thank you and have a great day.